like one petal. Yeah, she loved me like
Hey
three.
guys, it's me Janelle. So in my last video, it was a haul and I got a bunch of Wet n Wild products. And so today I'm going to be doing a one brand makeup tutorial with Wet n Wild. So I'm going to be testing out all the products I got in my last video. And then also I went out and bought a couple more things and I already had a few of the things. So the only things I don't have are like the brushes and like a beauty sponge, but other than that, like all of the makeup is Wet n Wild. So first we're going to start off with this Wet n Wild Cover All Primer. I already had this and I've used quite a lot of it. Honestly, I don't really know like what it does. So I'm just going to take this Real Techniques like beauty sponge thing. If I'm doing something that like you do differently, like I'm not a beauty guru, sorry. I'm not doing everything like 100% correctly. This stuff has been sitting in my makeup drawer for over a month and I'm so excited to like try out this stuff. So next I have this Photo Focus Concealer. This is in the shade Light Ivory. I had to go to like 3 different stores to find a Wet n Wild concealer because I didn't order it online at first. So yeah, I just found this one. It was the only one I found like in stores. And I've seen a lot of people talk about this, so I'm actually really excited to use it. So I'm just going to put that under my eyes. Starting off, I don't really like the applicator. Like, it doesn't like have a lot of product on it, I guess. I'm also going to put it on like any like red spots. Okay, so the concealer, it's not like my favorite, but I mean it isn't terrible. I'm just going to add like one more layer under my eyes because I have like really bad dark circles. I don't know why, because I get plenty of sleep. I think it's just with like my allergies or something. Yeah, I also just got like these band things for my braces and they're really obnoxious. So next I'm going to take this Mega Glow Contouring Palette. This is in the shade Dolce de Leche. I know they have like 2 shades, I think. And so I'm going to take this lighter shade and then just this Real Techniques brush. And I'm just going to try to set like my eyes. So I think the powder was pretty nice. It helped set. I'm going to move on to contouring. So I got this, everything's called like Mega Glow or like Color Icon. Okay, but I have this Mega Glow Contour Stick. This is in the shade Oaks on You. So I'm just going to use this to contour. I'm not very good at contouring, to be honest, but I mean, whatever. It's not blending like the greatest. Okay, so it looks pretty nice. And now I'm just going to go back to that like contouring palette and just take the darker shade to set the contour. Ooh, that's pretty nice. I don't usually do like cream contour, so I think like I could just use like this palette and it'd be like pretty nice. Just gonna go back in and blend that out some more. So the contour looks pretty nice. Sorry that the lighting's like not great. I'm still trying to figure that out. But now I'm gonna take my bronzer. I probably should have done this before my contour. I don't really know what order to do things in, but this is the Color Icon bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. And I used to think like bronzing and contouring was the same thing, and so I was like, wow, this is way too light. But I think for a bronzer, this will actually be pretty good. So I guess I'm just going to take this brush and just kind of bronze up my face. Now I'm going to move on to blush and highlight. So I have 2 blushes, a regular one and then I have this ombre one. And this one's more purpley, so I don't think I'm going to use this one today. But this is their Color Icon blush in the shade Mellow Wine. So it has a pretty big pan. And it comes with this little brush that no one's going to use. Buy. It's pretty good pigmentation. Honestly, I don't really know where blush is supposed to go. The blush looks pretty good. Honestly, blush is like one of my least favorite makeup products. Like, I don't do it on an everyday basis, but I do really like this one. It's nice. So, now I'm going to be moving on to a highlight. I got one of their like famous highlighting powders in the shade Precious Petals. This is the e.l.f. highlighting brush. I use this when I put on my highlighter. I'm so excited to use this. Wow, that's like one swipe. Can y'all see that? Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm going to be using this every day. I've been wanting to use this for so long, and it was just sitting in my drawer mocking me. So now I think what I'm most excited for is the eyes. So I already had this. This is just the Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. So I'm just going to put that on. I'm just going to be using this palette in the shade Comfort Zone. So it looks like there's like two looks you can create with it. It says like brow bone, eyelid, crease, and definer. I have a couple of their eye brushes. I love these brushes so much. I definitely recommend them. They're so cheap and such good quality. I'm going to like set my eye and have just like a base with this like banana shade, and sorry, I'm going to have to move like my mirror closer so I can see, so sorry it's like in the way. I'm going to take this crease brush from Wet n Wild and then just take this crease shade right here. Oh my gosh, do you see that fallout right there? Oh no. I'm sorry. This is not turning out too well so far, but that's just me, not like the product. Okay, I need to blend this out. So I'm gonna take like this big blending brush from Wet n Wild. This is definitely a really good brush. I use this basically every day. It's great. Okay, so then I'm just gonna take this like definer shade, and I'm gonna take like the same little crease brush and just concentrate this towards the outer edge of my eye. Interesting. Okay, so now I guess I'm just going to take that eyelid shade and just put that all over my lid. Okay, so far it's not very pigmented. Well, like it is, but I mean it's just not, the color payoff really isn't that good. This color really isn't that great, like, for all over the lid. I'm definitely going to have to test out the palette, like, more to see what else it can do, and, like, I can try, like, the other side. But, yeah, I don't know. This isn't my favorite as of right now. I go in with this thing and try to put that on the lid. So I'm going to take, like, a different brush. I think I'm going to take this one and just spray some setting spray on it and just go in. See, these things work a lot better with like your finger than like a brush, because the swatches are so pretty, but then when you try to put them on your eye, it just doesn't work. Like, I don't know how, like if I'm doing this wrong or something, but you know what, screw it, I'm just going to use my finger. Okay, so I'm going to take this brow bone shade right here and just put that on the inner corner just to brighten it up a little bit, and I guess I'll put it on the brow bone as well. Okay, so I think this is about the best I'm going to get for the eyes. They're not great, but I think it's just way too dramatic for like what I'm doing today. I mean, for like a night, yeah, it'd be great, but it's just a little too dramatic for me. Now I have this Mega Wear mascara, and I already had this as well. That's what the wand looks like. So for the mascara, it's good. It's not really my favorite. There are other like drugstore options that I think work a lot better. So last but not least, I'm just going to take this Mega Last liquid lip color, and this is like shiny. I didn't really like see, like it's hard to buy lip colors online, so it looks like purple, but in here it looks red, so I don't know. Let's just experiment. Yeah, it's definitely more purple. So overall, it is a pretty color. It's kind of patchy though, so you'd probably need a couple coats. I forgot about setting spray, so I already had this as well. This is the Photo Focus setting spray. That's all it is, and I'm just going to spray that on my face. I always get so scared for some reason. That is all for my one brand Wet n Wild makeup tutorial. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I will see you guys next week.
Like one petal, yeah, she loved me like 3 petals. She loved